Hey, we all know that improved balance improves your contact. And with better contact comes more distance. Well, how do we train that balance and how do we do it in a simple, easy way? You've come to the right spot because that's exactly what we're going to talk about. I'm PGA teaching professional Todd Kolb, Director of Instruction for US Golf TV and the Sanford Power Golf Academy. And one of my favorite things to teach in golf, but one of the most challenging things to teach in golf is the pivot, because it's not talked about very often. And when I see people's pivot, when my golfers pivot improves, their contact improves and their distance improves. So today I'm going to show you a couple drills, and I'm using a new product I just came across. It's called Pin High Pro. This thing is fantastic. I mean, I love it because it's easy to use. It's literally costs about the round of golf, so it's super inexpensive. But more importantly, is it gives my students some feedback immediately of what I want them to do. So let's dive right into this here. Now, first of all, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, be sure to do that. And if you've got a comment on the pivot or a question on the pivot, be sure to leave those in the comments because I always do my best to respond to all of them. So first of all, Pin High Pro. I'm just going to set it on the ground here. Now, let's talk about balance. Now, when we start our golf swing, if you've watched any of my videos before, you know that I like you to start with a little bit more weight or pressure on the lead foot, 55–60%. And early in the backswing, we're going to take that extra pressure and weight, we're going to push it into the right foot. Now, where in the right foot should it go? Well, in my opinion, for most amateur golfers, they should feel like it works towards the trail heel. So what I'm going to do here to train this, I've got my Pin High Pro. I'm just going to put it on the ground. And I'm going to put my heel right there. Now when I push on it, you'll hear it clicks a little bit. That's the feedback. So I got it just underneath my heel, but I've got my heel off the ground. So what I'm going to do is I got a little pressure, little weight forward, and as I get to the top of my backswing, or I push away, I want to hear that click early. So I can get you to feel that pressure is working towards the right heel. So not only do we want the pressure moving from the front foot to the trail foot, we want to feel like it's working back towards the heel. So that's where I like that Pin High Pro. I set it right in there. I start a little left, boom, push it right there. I do a couple rehearsals. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and just hit one. And I can hear the click right away early in the backswing. So that's tip number one. Get the pressure going from the front foot to the trail foot, but more specifically back towards the heel. And that will help you with your balance, and we already know improved balance improves contact, improves your distance. Now, what about the forward motion? What should happen then? Well, it should get going towards the target pretty quickly. So when I'm set in here, right, I've started left, I've worked towards my trail heel. Now early in the transition, I want to get going back towards the target. So once again, that's a hard concept for people to understand. So I just take the Pin High Pro. Once again, I'm going to put it under the heel. Different coaches are going to have different philosophies on that. I'm going to go towards the heel. So I've got it off the heel a little bit, move it back there. All right. Once again, when I push on it, you'll hear it clicks. Okay, so I'm right heel and I'm going to push in that transition. Right heel, boom, push. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit one. And I want to hear that click early in the transition. So not only am I feeling where the pressure is moving, but I'm feeling the rhythm and the timing of it. So now that you've got that feel and you've heard the click with the Pin High Pro, you know exactly what you're doing. Let's tie it together into a simple phrase. You know me, I like phrases. A simple phrase that you can do when you walk to the first tee. So here's how it's going to work. You're set in there. We already know we're going to start a little left, right? So it's left, and then I'm going to go to the right. So it's left, right, left. So let me do it in a practice swing. I'm just going to verbalize it out loud. So I'm left, right, left. And then what you're going to do is just get set in, hit a shot, repeat that to yourself, left, right, left. And when you do that, of course, your balance is going to improve, your rhythm and tempo is going to improve. As a byproduct, the contact gets better, and the end result is more distance.